All right, guys, just a fast video to show you how to plug, let's say, two Ripper and two MX24, or if you want to mix one Ripper and one MX24. I'm going to explain very easy how to do it. First, if you plug two gun or four gun, it's always the best to set all your gun as player 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? To do so, on the Ripper, you have the, maybe you see it more on the gun. So the Ripper is very easy. Usually when you receive it, all pins are up. All right. If you push all the pin up, it will be player 1. All right. If you push like this one, the player 2, if you push down the pin 1 down only, it will be player 2. If you push up the pin 1 and you push down the pin 2, it will be player 3. And if you push down the two first pin, it's going to be player 4. Okay? Ripper is very easy. Player 2, you have two lights. Player 1, you have one light. Player 3, you will have 3 lights. And player 4, you will have 4 lights. So you know from a visual that your gun are set. So now I have my player 1 and my player 2. For the MX, it's the same thing. People always check the pin the other side. It's not this side, but this side. Okay? He has 3 pins. Same story. All pin up. The two first pin up is player 1. First pin down is player 2. Pin 1 up and pin 2 down is player 3. And the first 2 pin down is player 4. Same thing, you have a color indicator on the front. When it's player 1, it's going to be red. When it's player 2, the LED will light blue. And player 3 will be green, and player 4 will be yellow. Okay? So that's the first step if you want to play with 4 guns, because usually people don't buy 4 Ripper or 4 MX. Usually they will have those two kind of MX and Ripper together. So that's why I'm explaining. The first hub, okay, Ripper and MX24, they ship the same hub. It's the same 24 hub with the switch to disconnect from your PC. When you push it, it will be connected. It uses a 24 volt for the Ripper and the MX24. It's the same hub, okay? Also, you will notice that when you plug the two hub, okay, the one you receive for your Ripper and the one you receive for your MX24, you will have a COM port. On your device manager, you will have a COM, okay? If you are using emulator or Memuker with a specific COM, you will need to change in device manager your COM, okay? If you're using 1 and 2 or 5, you will need to go on the device manager and set the COM for the, that's why I'm doing a video, because you need the COM for the MX24 from the hub to make your MX work. Because when you plug the MX on your PC or the hub, usually the MX24 has no COM port in any PC. It doesn't show any hub. The reason it shows a hub, a COM, it's because the hub has a COM. So what's happening? Memuker, when it's going to send recoil, it send, let's say it's COM5. Okay, the hub is COM5. So Memuker need to send COM5 for player 1, a code for player 1, and a code for player 2. Okay, and usually, what I just discovered is you cannot mix player 2 and 1. Usually player 1 is on the left and player 2 is on the right. Player 3 and player 4. If you mix both, it will send the recoil on the opposite gun. You will shoot, let's say, player 1 and the recoil would go on player 2. So, first step, if you want to use properly any emulator and Memuker, you need the hub with the COM, okay? And Memuker need to match the COM from the hub, and after it's going to send the code for both guns with the same code. The same COM is used for player 1 and player 2 or player 3 and player 4. It uses the same COM. The difference is now the Ripper with the same hub. You're going to plug the hub for the Ripper. It's going to have also a COM for the Ripper, but we don't need it, okay? Memuker doesn't need the COM from it. Even if it's show, it doesn't matter if you have a COM from the hub for the Ripper, it's not going to use it, okay? It's not going to use it. It will only use it if you plug a Ripper in player 1, all right? And you put your MX24 player 2 on the second port. Now it will use the COM from the hub and send to the MX24. But the COM from the Ripper, let's say player 1, is directly sent to the gun. He bypassed the COM. It doesn't matter. He doesn't care about the COM from the hub. He sent, let's say the Ripper is COM 6. He's going to pass through the COM 5 here. Doesn't matter. And he's going to send to COM 6. But for the MX24, let's say player 2, he's going to send to COM 5 in your player 2. Okay? So let's say you have 4 guns. Your player 1 and 2, you plug your first hub for the 2 Ripper, player 1 and 2 in this hub. All right? If you need to change your COM for the player 1 and 2, you do it. Like in my new automate, it doesn't matter now. You can plug your 2 Ripper on the hub 1. It's gonna, my RetroBeast automate will automatically recognize it and set Memuker and all emulator for the COM is automatically set. For your 2 MX24, your second hub, you put your player 3 and 4. He's going to use the COM, whatever he give or change it to your second hub. Okay. Usually, because both, if you're going to use 2 hub, okay, for 4 player, both hub will have a COM. Usually, my automate will grab the higher COM. Okay. Let's say the Ripper is set to 5. And your second hub, just if you have any problem, go on Device Manager and check the second hub, the hub for the the MX24. It needs just to be higher. So if the first hub for the Ripper is 5, set it as 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever, but higher. Okay? Because if the hub for the Ripper is higher than the other hub, the Memuker will be set to the Ripper hub for the MX24 and it's not going to work. That's the only thing. That's why I'm doing a video because it's kind of complicated. So basically, I repeat, always set all your 4 player MX and Ripper as player 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Plug the first hub for the Ripper. Plug the second hub for the MX24. Always put in order 1 and 2 or 3 and 4. And that's it. My automate will automatically detect the hub and the COM for all gun, and I guarantee everything will works. All right? Take care, guys. See you.